I hope you had a happy new year. I have been moving to Fremont for almost a year. So today I want to give you a quick update on the past new year, how I spent my time here in Fremont. This Christmas and New Year holiday, I didn't go out for vacations. And the weather here is not perfect, as most of you know that there's a lot of rains, and the past few days we have storm and flooding all over the places. This is definitely not the weather I was expecting, but fortunately it does not happen very often. With that being said, I'm going to share with you what I did here in Fremont for the past 2 weeks. Right before the Christmas Eve, my wife and myself got a chance to go out for a movie day. We went out to watch the movie Avatar because the daycare is still open, thank God. I want to express my special thanks for the daycare. Most of the other childcare have been closed for that week as far as I know, but the one that we send our kids to, Sunshine Kids, still open. They've been only closed for 1 week, which is after the Christmas and before the New Year. They only have that 1 week closed. Then it comes to the long days with our kids. Because we have a 5 and 3-year-old, we didn't plan going out further away until the day before Christmas Eve. My wife started searching a lot of places close by. So that's exactly what I'm going to share with you. The first place we went is called Black Hawk Museum. It's not a big museum, it only features a few events. They have a gallery of the classic cars, art of Africa, and also into China. The specific reason that we choose to go there is because children under 6 is free, and our older son will be turning into 6 in January. But it's not too bad. The kids were loving those classic cars. We saw a few Ferraris, Lamborghini, and a few other fancy cars. The second place we went is the ice skating on Christmas Day. The place is called Christie Yamaguchi Ice Rink. It only opens for the holiday. It's a seasonal recreational event. And it's the first time we took our 2 young kids to ice skating. It provides the skating aid tools for younger children. Like our 3 years old, he didn't want to even try, but with the aid, he can sitting on the aid and I can push him so that he can still enjoy. The only thing I want to say is that the place is a little bit small and get crowded for that day. But overall, I think we all had a great day. After Christmas, the weather is still not good. The rain continues. So we continue to find the indoor places for our kids. We went to Golfland in Milpitas. It's very close to our home. It's about 8 minutes drive. So we spent an hour and a half playing the mini golf outside. After we are done, we spent a few hours indoor to play the arcade. The kids are especially enjoyed. I think this is my first time to allow them doing it. Then the next few days, we took our kids to the indoor playground. We went 2 places. One called Kidstopia in Fremont. It's only 5-minute drive from our home. The other one is Dublin called Love to Play. Kidstopia is about $16 for kids and $5 per adults. However, Love to Play in Dublin does not charge adults if you have a kids there, and the kids price is similar, but the facility is much cleaner in Dublin Love to Play because it's a new facility. And the other thing I love about Love to Play is they provide free socks with those grips, and even for the adults they provide those socks. So I think the winner for me is the Love to Play in Dublin. The only thing, the Kidstopia wins because it's close to our home. After 2 days playing indoor, we feel like we need to get some exercise, so we decided to took our kids to try the indoor climbing. We went to the peak of Fremont. It was our first time there, but after we went in, we are a little bit surprised. The rock the kids can climbing is very limited. It's only in 2 or 3 lanes. One is the green, one is the blue, but there was a lot of kids waiting there. And since we need to take care of our kids, we didn't really get a lot of time to enjoy ourselves. So if you want to spend your first time over there, I would encourage you just purchase the ticket for kids until you are absolutely sure you have time to climb yourself. And the price is not cheap. I remember it's $25 for the adults and $20 for the kids. Including the rentals, it costs us more than $100. I think that's the most expensive tickets that we paid for the past few days. For the rock climbing, Our 5-year-old tried a few times. I think he was able to exercise, but the 3-year-old didn't seem to like it. He was a little bit afraid when he moved up. Okay, so that's pretty much what we spent our time for the past year, and we're not done yet, because for the new year, January 1st, we went to do crab catching at Bodega Bay. It's about 1 hour 40 minutes drive from our home. Because we didn't leave early, by the time we arrive at the park, it's almost 1 o'clock. And the bad news is the park is closed. And later we find out it's because they just close and open for a certain period. They want to maintain the number of people and parking inside the park. And we're not sure at the moment. We thought the park will not reopen for the day. So we had a few ideas. Either we just walk into the gates, because we see a lot of people doing that. But you know, with such young kids and also a lot of equipment for the crab catching, it's gonna be a disaster, I think. At least we need to walk 20 to 30 minutes to the place we're going to catch crab. Just before we're going to give up, we told our friends, let's drive to the gates one more time to check if the park is open. And you know what? The park is reopened. By the time we're at the crab catching point, it's about 2:30, and we started casting our nets. It's our first time doing this activity with the kids. Those rocks is not easy for the kids to climb, but they want to do it anyway. And that day the wind is pretty heavy, and I know the kids are cold. But you know what? The good thing is the first net we got there, we catch 2 rock crab. And for the next few nets, every net we got some crab. And we got a total about 10 before it's getting cold and dark and we left home. So on the New Year day, we enjoyed a feast of crab and the kids were happy. So that's what we have for the New Year. I still enjoy the past 2 weeks, even though we didn't go to Hawaii or go to Mexico City. So that's what I want to share with you guys. If you like my video, please don't forget to click like button and also share with your friends. Thanks for watching. See you next time.